Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to feed in hair for knotless braids. So if you're a beginner braider or you're someone who wants to learn how to do knotless braids, this video is going to be for you. This video is going to show you two techniques, one for overhand braiders and one for underhand braiders, how they would feed in hair for knotless braids. Also, a little bit of showing you how to tuck the hair in the knotless braids. So first, there's two ways that you can start off by splitting your hair in order to get that flat, flush start of your braid. I'm gonna start mine off by doing two parts straight down the middle, making 3 rectangles. You're always gonna have 3 parts for this. This is a 3 braid method. Using my right hand, I'm gonna show you the motion that your fingers are going to make in order to hold the hair. So I'm going to start off by placing the thumb of my right hand under this right section and grab with the alligator motion that I just showed you. Now I'm going to go ahead and kind of position my hand so that I can make sure that I'm holding this nice and taut, not too tight, but taut. I'm going to go ahead and use my pointer finger, and I'm going to grab the middle section in between my pointer finger and my thumb. This is going to help you to make sure that you're holding the hair nice and taut, especially when you have a big section like this. Using my left hand, I'm going to grab that left section the same way I did on my right, placing my thumb underneath the hair and using my alligator motion. Now I'm going to go ahead and with this right section, I'm going to twist a little bit and sneak my pointer finger on my left hand in between the 2 pieces I was holding with my right hand. So now my middle section is over my pointer finger of my left hand. This is exactly how you want it to be. Your middle section will always be over your hand. Grabbing that middle section with my right hand and the alligator motion, I'm going to twist my left hand out a little bit, and with my pointer finger on my right hand, I'm going to sneak that in between the 2 pieces that my left hand is holding. Okay, slide that in between there. That left piece is going to get held with my pointer finger of my right hand and my thumb. So I'm going to grab that section there, and now I have my middle section hanging over my right hand. Remember, your middle section is always going to hang over the hand that's holding the pieces. With my left hand, I'm going to grab that middle section. I'm going to pull it over to the left, and I'm going to go ahead and twist out with my right hand so that I can do the same exact motion that I did. Okay, I'm going to twist my right hand a little bit. Using my left hand, I'm going to open up my pointer finger, and I'm gonna sneak that pointer finger of my left hand in between the 2 pieces that my right hand is holding. And now I'm going to be holding all 3 pieces with my left hand, with your middle section hanging over your hand, always hanging over that pointer finger. Now I'm gonna begin feeding in my pieces of hair. With my pointer finger and my middle finger, I'm going to go ahead and take a piece of hair, and I'm going to slide that in between those 2 fingers, and I'm going to hold the hair over my thumb and my pointer finger, and then grasp it, the rest of it, with my 3 fingers at the bottom. Slide that in between. Now I have that right section is going to your middle. So I'm going to pull that over. Again, we're doing the same motion. Right hand, I'm going to twist out a little bit. Now with your middle finger, it is going to help you push into the scalp a little bit. So you're making sure you're holding your piece taut. I'm going to continue our same exact motion. Braiding is all about repetition, guys. So doing the same motions we've done before at the beginning, before we added the pieces, we're still doing that same thing. We're just adding the pieces in, and we want to make sure we're holding those pieces taut. So again, we're going to take a piece and we're going to slide it in between that pointer finger and that thumb. Now we're going to go ahead and pull this middle section over to my right hand. Using my middle finger of my right hand, I'm gonna push in so that I'm holding that piece taut. And I'm gonna continue my pattern, my sequence that I've been doing to braid. Add in our third piece here. I'm gonna continue this down until I'm ready to change my hand positions. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start taking my pieces and making sure that my braiding hair is hanging over the mannequin's real hair. So this is going to help you to tuck the hair, especially for this mannequin. As you see, she has very blunt ends. So you want to make sure you're kind of blending the braiding hair in with the mannequin's hair, but making sure the braiding hair is over the mannequin's hair. Now, since I changed hand positions with my left hand, I'm going to take that left section, place it in between my middle finger and my pointer finger, and I'm going to twist inward using my pointer finger to push up in between these two sections here to help me hold it taut. Twist with my right hand, and I'm going to grab with my thumb underneath the middle section, because again, your middle section should always hang over your fingers. So now with my middle finger and my pointer, I'm holding my left section. I'm going to use my right hand to grab that middle section, which is hanging over my thumb. And I'm going to go ahead and feed in another piece of hair. I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to continue this same repetition, my pattern. Left thumb, pointer finger. I'm going to take the braiding hair and I'm going to slide it in between. Your braiding hair is always going to go in between your pointer finger and your thumb. I'm going to slide that in between here. And with my right hand, I'm going to go ahead with my pointer finger, thumb, middle finger. I'm going to use my pointer to push that braiding hair up into the section, because this is going to help you to hold that braiding hair taut. That pointer finger needs to help you manage that braiding hair. Now again, here I just showed you I added a little product so I can help tame the hair of the mannequin to blend it with my braiding hair. And I'm going to continue my same repetition. Grab that middle section with my thumb. Now the middle section is hanging over my thumb of my right hand. Now we're just going to continue this all the way down, but in showing you how to tuck the hair, I'm just going to take a little bit of that magic fingers. I'm going to stick it onto the mannequin's hair, blend that hair with the braiding hair, and grab another piece and continue braiding down until I have my desired thickness and until I completely cover this mannequin's hair with the braiding hair. Especially because it's blunt ends, you want to make sure you blend. If you have to use your comb to help you blend, definitely go ahead and do that. Now we have our right section done using the overhand method. And as you can see, if I flip the hair up, you can see all the color in the back, but it's gonna also, if I flip it up, you can see that hair is able to go into a ponytail and lie flush to the scalp. So it's a nice flat braid. Now we're gonna go ahead and start over here on our left section. Now remember, I told you there's gonna be two ways that you can split the hair in order to help you keep your braid flat when you start off. On the right section, we started off with 2 parts straight down, creating 3 rectangles, right? But right here on the right side, we're gonna create a V. So we're gonna go from the right corner down the middle, and then from that right corner, we're gonna go ahead and go over to the left corner and slant that straight down to the middle. Now we have a triangle at the top. So now we have a triangle part. This is 2 ways that you can do it. It doesn't matter if you do this method when you are overhand or underhand. This is just going to be another technique to help you to start off your braid and help maintain flatness. So now going with the underhand technique, I'm going to use my right hand and my left hand to help me hold these sections, okay? So first, starting off here, again, we're going to go ahead and take our right hand, and I'm going to open up my fingers. The right section's hair is going to go over my middle finger and in between my pointer, okay? And what you want to do is you want to place your pointer finger on the scalp, holding it taut to the scalp. And you're going to hold those 2 pieces in between your pointer and your thumb. Now you're going to go ahead and take your pointer finger and your thumb, and you're going to grab the middle piece with your pointer and your thumb. Again, your pointer finger, the knuckles of your pointer finger should be laying flat on the client's scalp. Grab that middle piece with your pointer finger and your thumb. Then go ahead and grab your left side, and then grab it the same way. And take that left section and you'll place the hair over your middle finger, in between your index finger, and you're gonna hold the hair with the bottom 2 fingers. Your ring finger and your pinky is gonna help you hold the hair taut. So now, grabbing your left section as stated, we're gonna go ahead and turn our left hand inward and our right hand outward. This is going to help us to grab that right section with our left hand, not the middle section, but the right section. So using your pointer finger on your left hand, it's going to go under the far right section, and your thumb on your left hand is going to slide in between the 2 sections that your right hand is holding. Again, as you notice, that middle section is over my thumb. Okay, now I'm going to let go with my right hand, and I'm going to go ahead and grab my middle section with my right hand. That section is over my middle finger and in between my index finger. Index finger goes on top. I'm going to take this section, knuckles at the base of the scalp, turn inward, take my left hand, and I'm going to turn that outward so that I can expose that far left section so that my right hand can meet over to that far left section. I'm going to go ahead and slide my thumb in between the 2 sections that my left hand is holding. So now the new middle section is over my thumb, and the far left section is being held in between my pointer finger and my middle finger. My pointer finger and my thumb. Grab my middle section, pull it over to my left, grab it with in between my pointer finger and my middle finger, and I'm going to twist that section out. Okay, now that we have that first braid, start of your braid done, we're gonna go ahead and start adding in pieces. This first piece is all, again, just like on the right side, your pieces go in between your pointer finger and your thumb. The far right piece is always gonna get added to your middle piece. Using my pointer finger, I'm gonna push up. And that's just gonna help me hold that braiding hair taut. I'm doing the same exact motion I was doing before I added that braiding hair. Place the braiding hair in between my pointer finger and my thumb. Grab my middle section from the top. Add it to that braiding hair. Use my right hand, my pointer finger, and slide my thumb in between the two pieces my left hand was holding and braid out. And notice how I'm doing a slight twisting section so I can twisting motion so that I can help that braiding hair lie over the mannequin's hair. So this is going to help with your tucking method. You always want that braiding hair to be over the client's hair or the mannequin's hair so it can help you tuck it behind. So now this is how our left section is looking. Now that we're done, it's nice and flush. You're able to pull it up and it'll be flat to the client's head. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Stay tuned for my next video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications. My next video is going to be showing you 4 methods on how to do traditional box braids.